people that are looking for off-market deals, some of them may not know how to analyze them, may not know what contracts they need to pull the trigger, may not know what paperwork they need to do it. So we can help those people that are looking for deals. We can help them navigate. Once they find the deal, what do they do with it? And whether they want the next one.
And even understanding AI as a tool.
Yeah.
So that's what, we really, if you can illuminate that for us, I think AI as a tool, because, it's fast. It's fast, and there's so many YouTube videos on it, like, hey, do this with ChatGPT can help you get a girlfriend. No, literally. Like I did not realize that's,
they use it for dating apps when talking to each other. Just plug it into AI. And
just plug it in AI. I'm like, that's a whole separate, so of course investors would like to.
Well, I think it's great. And I'm glad that you guys are getting it more kind of like organized and like really pushing you guys. I looked at that group like when I first came in, I was like, this is a hell of a group. And I think you guys have an awesome opportunity and a great audience. So, I mean, just keep talking. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, of course. And now, speaking of which, my name is Milton Ali.
I'm Hampton Scurlock.
And welcome to the Investor Tribe. We are on our episode where we are talking about the incredible, wonderful world of AI.
AI ain't it grand? So AI, artificial intelligence. And we're here with an expert today. David Padron is going to tell us all about it. We got a few questions for him. It's exciting. For those of you that don't know what AI is, many people say it's the wave of the future, but we'll talk more about Dave. He can tell us ways to incorporate that or how to use AI in your business, and also for finding deals, how many different ways AI can improve your real estate business.
It's the vibe, y'all.
AI ain't it grand? So AI, artificial intelligence. And we're here with an expert today. So you introduce yourself and tell us who you are, what you do, and a little bit about AI would be a great place to start.
Yeah, so my name is David Padron.
Many people say
have been in marketing for over 10 years.
He can tell us
I did
ways to incorporate that or how to use
AI
AI in business.
And
also for finding deals.
Towards the last few years of my career, I was getting really frustrated with how leads weren't calling me back, how I had to create all this content to stay relevant. I hated creating the weekly newsletter that nobody would read, but you had to do it. All the Facebook posts, all the YouTube videos, and I had a team of people working with me, and it was just so much work. I started to feel lazy because I didn't want to do work, and I felt like I was a partner. All of my results were just mediocre, and I didn't feel like I was ever growing. So my David leads and my conversion rates. So I started studying marketing for over 10 years. So I was baking, and I found this and also for finding all these big people. Towards the last few years of my career, I was getting really more frustrated because they were so massive. They had such big infrastructure and millions of dollars to invest. I was like, this content is relevant. And then one day I read a weekly newsletter that nobody would read, but you had to do it on my phone, and I found all the YouTube videos, and I had teams on Instagram probably about just so much work. But I started to feel lazy because I didn't want to do work, and I felt like I was everything's changed. Everything's over partner. You get all my results, and I went to classes, and I said I didn't like I was ever growing. No one wants to invest in my conversion. So I started studying marketing for over 10 years. So I did software and also all these big public and frustrated. They were so massive. They had such big infrastructure and millions of dollars to invest. So like basically relevant. And then one day I read a weekly newsletter that nobody would read, had to do it on my phone, and I found all the YouTube videos, and I had teams on Instagram probably about just so much work. But I started to feel lazy because I didn't want to do work, and I felt like I was everything's changed. Everything's over partner. You get all my results. And I went to classes, and I said I didn't like no one wants to invest in my conversion. So I started studying marketing for over 10 years. So I was software and also all these big public frustrated. They were so massive. Such big infrastructure and millions of dollars to invest. like, let's do that. And then one day I saw about I'm not going to
person is ready, they'll be
right.
You'll be there.
Right? And it's ChatGPT reaching out, or not ChatGPT, just your CRM, if you use AI, are they sending emails out to people? Is it shooting text messages off? If you're able to set that up like through auto dialer, and how often you tell the AI how often to follow up with somebody,
Yeah, we have full control over what the AI does and when it sends and how it communicates with lanes. You know, it's not a complicated process for us, but it's a complicated process, if that makes sense. So we've spent the last year working with real estate investors and agents, hearing them out and working with them directly and building this with people that have given us the suggestions and what they want to build. And so every time that we work with a new client, we get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit faster, and we're able to offer better services to the next investor that comes up, the next stage that comes up. And so when it comes to, implementation, for us, it's a week or two, like we're ready to go. But for understanding your strategy, it becomes more of a long-term of you growing with the AI in your own business and you trusting in automation. I had the story of I bought a Roomba, and the Roomba, you're allowed to set the schedule and let it go. But we never used the Roomba because we were so worried that, it would roll over, dog pee, or we wouldn't clean up. And so we never automated it. And so we never used it. And so you've got to lean into that automation.
You ever had a Roomba for over your dog's feet? Yeah, I've had one of those. I've had one of those Roombas. And those Roombas, they go around the house, and it's they're I hate to use this word, but they're stupid. It's they, they're bumping up against everything, and they barely clean the floor.
You need to invest in a better Roomba. Okay. Do you have a Roomba or a Boomba or a Jumba?
No. So I do have the. So I'm not going to get into brands here.
Yeah, yes, we know those are also brands.
No, so yeah, we're gonna. We're gonna figure this out. You know what I'm saying? But so I did have a question.
Yeah.
So what trends are you seeing in the real estate market due to the advancements in AI? Are you seeing a difference in the real estate market due to these advancements?
Well, so real estate is a very, obviously traditional, industry. I think it's the oldest one probably. And that, do I see things changing? The truth of the matter is yes, because of AI and the people that are using AI.
Right.
The truth of the matter is that there are very large national wholesalers that are getting really, really good at what they do. And they haven't picked up using AI yet. I know because I've been reaching out to them. Hey, let's get you AI. As soon as they do, it's going to be really hard for those local guys knocking doors, because you have to think about what it means that when your motivated factors start to build up over time, and then when that seller gets in their mind, I want to do something. If your online traffic, which when you're Googling or your public data can be found that quickly, the more you're involved with data analytics and AI, the faster that they're going to find those deals way before you're going to find it. And so what you should be doing, if you want to be able to compete with these guys, is implement AI earlier than they do, because they have it. They're still old school. You can implement AI earlier and get ahead of it and be better at it by the time they come around to it, because they're hard. They're big boats move fast. You're a small boat. You move, Oh, I got that reverse. Big boats move slow. Jet boats move fast. And so you can implement a simple AI for your business. You're a 1 or 2 person shop. You could see how fast you could scale a lot faster than these guys could even implement AI.
So are you going to tell me that driving for dollars, the concept of going around and driving for dollars, seeing tall grass, all that, looking, researching, is that going obsolete? Or are you saying that that's going to be more efficient as someone who is on the ground?
Well, so,
does that make sense? You're talking about this person who, we know someone right now that just drives for dollars.
Yeah.
And you can make money driving for dollars.
Yeah.
In the wholesaling space. Are you saying that that's going to go away?
I'm not sure if that will ever go away, because there's always going to be that one hustler, that one grinder that's going to work really, really hard.
Of course, yeah.
And that's just a one-off. He'll find something.
Right.
But think about the bigger kind of market and the opportunities you have. If you are a wholesaler starting out, and I do this level, I don't have a budget, I don't have leads, but you have time to go drive around the neighborhood. I get that. I get it. Like I started out too, and I didn't have the budget to go buy it for advertising. But there are ways that, the internet and AI can bring in leads a lot faster. If you would you make that investment, you would probably scale your business a lot faster than driving for dollars. So imagine.
And even the person that's driving for dollars, I see an opportunity there that they're maybe doing things old school to drive for dollars. They may be writing things down on a napkin or a notepad and taking it back or putting it in their phone and look these people up, or maybe they got an app where they're sending postcards while they're there, but they don't have a CRM, but they're not following up. So, but if they implemented AI, they can still drive for dollars. They're just going to close more of those deals because there'll be a pipeline to be contacted over and over again. So rather than, hey, call, see a house, hey, you want to sell your house? Oh, no, okay, bye. And then they're done. Yeah. Then they're done. But if they have a CRM and they've got AI, then they're drip marketing. They're following those people, and they may not sell this month, this week, this year. But when they do, hopefully, the AI follow up is catching them at a good time, or getting interest via text or email or automated phone calls. And that's that driver dollars wholesaler leads to you with thought we're dead. He may close a few of those deals. He or she may close a few of those deals by implementing AI.
Well, the number one rule in follow up is like you don't need new leads. You need better follow up, because the truth of the matter is you can get leads. The databases are very cheap to buy. To find motivate sellers, drive for dollars. You can do that too. But like, if you have no follow-up method on the back end, what's the point of getting one lead? You're just hoping for that one phone call to make something. So if you have the follow-up, you have the, the problem is nobody wants to do follow-up because it's a lot of work. You have to write all the emails. You have to write out all the text messages. You have to think ahead. You have to deal with social media. But now with AI, you don't have to do that stuff. So you just have to implement a system and let the AI create the content, let the AI do the follow-up, and you keep driving for dollars. It's fine. But like when you get that new lead, you're right. Like have a journey in mind for every single lead forever. And I think you have no idea how much you could be making on that end.
You're right. And I think the key, because I want to unpack something you said earlier, but I do think the key is it's work.
Really?
Follow-up is work. So there is basically 5 jobs as a realtor that I have. Okay. That is lead generation, lead follow-up. I'm able to negotiate contracts. I also set appointments. So I set appointments, then negotiate contracts, and I practice the conversations that I have with people that I lead generate with and I lead follow up. Mm-hmm. And so those are there's core 5 jobs, and it is work for me to be able to go start the conversation, have the follow up, have the right conversation to be able to catch them when it is time. That is going to be where I think that AI can definitely help, because I've transacted with people that I've had to follow up with for 3 years. 3 to 4 years, where we're still on the phone. Hey, this is Milton. How's it going? Well, I'm not ready. Okay, 3 months later, 2 months later, 1 month, and then I followed up people for 2-3 years, and all of a sudden I see that they're getting ready to sell their house, and I said, "Man, did I miss something? Did I miss the opportunity? Did I miss the window of opportunity? What could I have said that could have made it? They chose me over David, right? And so, how do you see that? So, just kind of backing up to what you were talking about before, how do you see AI augmenting the work that the person is doing and helping now to convert? Because ultimately we want to catch, during the buying or selling cycles.
So I think that the thing is that, every industry that I've studied outside of real estate treats leads like they're in an audience, not like a transaction. So what I mean that is like, if I'm making, like we would email people like education and information, and we would try to stay in the top of mind as a trusted resource. So they'd come to us when it's ready. Real estate says, do you want to sell? 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 And that's the pitch. And it makes sense because that's what you want to get to the point, right? But every industry, think about anything you sign up for, anything you're interested in, anything you buy, they treat you like an audience. They nurture you, they educate you, and then we have a call to action. And so in real estate, what we should be doing is, using a CRM to track people's movement through marketing. And so if you're sending out education about insurance, like taxes and anything like this, if people start clicking on those things to read it, AI then could take that and say, you're really interested in taxes, maybe 1031. So let's prepare some information. AI could write an email saying, hey, Jack, I realized that you were interested in 1031. Here's what I think about that. Let me know if you have any questions. And you didn't do that. AI did that.
And so AI can build a profile, So AI can build the profile because what you're asking for is a microtransaction. And so that's what
small commitments.
So these small commitments, and it's
building relationships at the same time. Even building AI, your potential clients are building a relationship with you through AI.
Exactly. And so what we want to do is just kind of go into our sponsor. Can you tell us a little bit more about infinitefollowup.com?
.ai.
Yeah. My apologies. Infinite. So if you could speak to camera and just talk about your site.
So Infinite Follow-Up AI is a AI solution for real estate investors, agents, and also the surrounding businesses that support real estate. And simply put, it's a way to automate all of your inbound leads and outbound leads and create all the content you could ever need. So you can go back out and work your deals, and you're only talking to the most qualified leads. When we talk to real estate investors, agents, flippers, wholesalers, and anyone that deals with motivated sellers, particularly, we get three pain points that we hear. One, I get ghosted a lot. Nobody answers my calls. Two, when I get them on the phone, it's a bad deal and I'm wasting my time. And three, tasks pile up. I've got to call 10 people today, there'll be 20 tomorrow, and I got to follow up with those 10. I have to call this person back, and you just feel overwhelmed. You're working at 11 o'clock at night. You're working weekends. You're working holidays. Your family's giving you a weird look because you're taking a phone call, and it just becomes really tough over time, and you're not alone. That's everyone in the industry. And AI has a solution for that, to where we will qualify your leads. We can book your leads onto a calendar. We can warm up your leads. We can follow up with your leads. So you're only on a call with the best leads, and you get your time back and get your freedom back. And that's what everybody wants, really. At the end of the day, AI is cool, but everyone wants freedom. That's the biggest and the end goal. Yeah.
I love it. And so how can we contact you? We're going to have the link in the description. And how can someone contact you?
Yeah. You got to.
They need to know right now.
You got some webinars coming up.
You got some webinars, and how can someone? Do they go to the site for your webinars, or how does someone contact you?
Yeah, you just need to go to www.infinitefollowup.ai. There, you can watch a full demo video. You can actually test drive the AI in real time, and you can also book a phone call directly.
Awesome. I definitely appreciate that. And so can you share any success stories where your product or AI significantly impacted a real estate investment?
Yeah, of course. So Brian, you'll probably see him on TV if you're in Kentucky. And also he sees a lot of mailers out. He about 30 mailing campaigns with 30 different phone numbers on there. He's on TV. He's got great SEO, so he's getting all his inbound leads coming in. And when I first met him, I thought he was like a humongous operation, because I see this dude everywhere. I see his stuff everywhere. And it turns out he is one guy running this entire show. He's on TV. He has all his mailers. And his thing was, David, my phone rings off the hook. I get rings all the time. Now, Brian feels very obligated to answer every phone call because he's paying for it. So when his phone rings, he's got to pick up the phone. But what he was complaining about was I have people call me, tell me to stop sending mailers to them. I have people that call me that aren't dealers. I have people that call me just cuz. And I am taking all those phone calls. And what that does to people is that makes them very bitter, and they don't want to pick up the phone anymore. So they're spending all this money in advertising, but they don't want the phone to ring. And so what we did very quickly is, without changing any of our systems, keep the systems we liked. We routed all of the phone calls into our AI, And now when they call, they get a very nice voicemail. They can leave a voicemail. And then also we will text them and say, hey, we just missed your phone call. Do you have a property to sell? If it's a landline, we'll notify him and say someone from a landline tried calling you. And then we'll create a task and you need to call this person. So he's only, for all of the mailers and all the TV he's on, everyone calling, he's only calling people that respond to a text message and the AI qualified them as a lead, or 2, it was a landline and he may want to follow up with that. So his phone doesn't ring anymore because it's all going through an AI. And once the AI has a conversation, if it's a negative conversation, Brian doesn't find out about it because the AI says, no, we don't want to talk to this person. If it's a positive conversation, the AI might try to book an appointment on the calendar or send Brian a message saying, hey, call this person. And so he's only waiting for just to get an email. Oh, I want to talk to this person. Oh, no, I don't want to talk to that person. And so what that does is freedom for Brian to where he can go away and he can be on vacation with his family without his phone ringing off the hook. And that's just power and freedom. I think it's my signature.
Yeah, I love that. You said AI is to augment what you already have, just not to replace your thinking. It increases humans' creativity or capability time. Yeah, I really like that. I really like that. And so, David, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. You're hanging out with us, spending time with the tribe. We're just excited to talk about it. Will you come back with us and hang out again? Sure. Okay, great. So I mean, we had an amazing time today. And I'm Hampton Scurlock. And I'm Milton Ali. And we'll catch you on the flip side with the Investor Tribe. Take care.
The Investor Tribe podcast is a production of the Investor Tribe. To learn more, visit invtribe.com.